The Word on Wealth Financial Network with certified financial planner Marty Schneider, the retirement professor. Call Marty now at 1-866-577-2473.
We are back, my friends. Marty Schneider here. Glad to have you along. Happy Thursday, by the way. Hope you're having a great day. We're delighted to have you spend the hour with us as we go towards 6 o'clock together. I'm the retirement professor, Marty Schneider. We have Rebecca Austin here from Alliance Group Real Estate Services, and we're talking a little real estate talk. Phone lines are open. If you have a question for Rebecca at 866-KPRAISE, 866-577-2473. So, Rebecca, if you're a seller right now, we have this encouraging news. Market prices are continuing to rise, while the number of homes for sale is also rising. Is that a bit of an oxymoron there? Isn't typically rising inventory mean we're going to see prices slow down?
It's a very interesting statistic, and ultimately, logic would tell you that the increase in supply would level off the increase in our pricing. But we haven't seen that yet. We're still seeing prices go up. And also the other interesting thing to note there is that days on market number is not changing. So what I see, what's happening, in my opinion, is that we're just seeing buyers snatch these homes up. There's more buyers in the market than we most likely realized, and there are more buyers that are looking for a particular property in a particular community, and they're willing to wait for it, and as they come available, they're being purchased. And so that's what we're seeing in the market today. And as far as if we're a seller, what does this mean and what do we do? It's really, when you see prices going up in the market, you start to wonder if you should sell. You're seeing your home price go up a little bit, and you're wondering if you should just hold on a little longer to get more money from the sale of the home. And based on what we're seeing, I would recommend, if you are planning to make a move, especially if you have another home to purchase as well, that this would be a very, very good time to get your home sold and find that next home. And there's several reasons. We were mentioning in the last segment, Marty, that as we see more and more homes come on the market, there is just frankly going to be less competition now than there most likely will be in the next few months. And so there is certainly a pent-up desire for many homeowners to move, over the next several months. We've been waiting for the opportunity to make that move, and so we'll see more and more come on. And so obviously the less competition, the better. And, as far as looking at rates, if you're planning on that move up to a larger home, to a more expensive home, I would certainly consider doing that now, because prices are projected to continue to appreciate, and we have those interest rates, like I mentioned, under 4%, and the jumbo loans in the low 4s. And so if you're planning on moving up to that higher priced home, it'll wind up costing you more in raw dollars, both in down payment and in your mortgage payment if you wait.
We're talking with Rebecca Austin from Alliance Group Real Estate Services. And by the way, if you're in that position, you want to chat with Rebecca and her team, it's 760-231-8150, 760-231-8150. The website is kprzhometeam.com. And, of course, if you want to call us right here live on the broadcast, we'd be happy to hear from you as well. 866-KPRAISE, 866-577-2473. Rebecca, just heading into break here in just a couple of minutes, but, you watched this market closer than anybody I've ever talked to, and we've talked a little bit about some of the pricing and mortgage issues and the inventory issues. Are there any other interesting trends or updates that are impactful right now?
I think that the most interesting trend is what we've just been talking about, and that is the amount of potential buyers and sellers that we're seeing in the market that have not actually raised their hand. I think that is the most interesting trend today. And if you're listening and you're interested in knowing more about that, I am just finishing up our June newsletter and newspaper, and I'd be happy to send it to any of you that are listening that are interested in seeing this trend. But I have some really interesting data on homes that are selling in under 3 days in San Diego's real estate market. And if a home sells on the MLS in under 3 days, it says to me that it sold long before it got on the MLS. And so I have some information about that in this trend that we're seeing in the real estate market that might be of interest to you if you're selling your home or in the market to buy one.
All right, there we go. And again, the way to get that, give Rebecca a call off the air, 760-231-8150. The website is kprzhometeam.com.